Ji'Ayir fucking Brown calling me on the phone, trying to check me, telling me I can't talk bad about him when he has a bad play. He called me and Richard Sherman on the phone that he used to respect us and that we're not keeping it G because we told the truth about his deficiencies. Ain't that some bullshit? You fucking know that you played like shit last year. Step back and collect myself, and I'm thinking, Whitner, growth. I said, Ji'Ayir, honestly, do you feel like you played like a top safety last year? He said, yeah. I said, so you felt like...
We need to talk about the safety room because what happened yesterday was completely unacceptable. Ji'Ayir Brown gave up multiple big plays. He got trucked by Amari in Hampton. He got bombed over the top 2 times from the highlights I've seen. Safety is a need. Okay, and I'm gonna give us a couple options that the 49ers could do to address the need. And comment down below which option you think is the best. But this is just a few that I put together that I feel like will benefit the 49ers. Number 1, they could roll out with Malik Mustafa instead of Ji'Ayir Brown and keep Siegel as a starter. Now, I kind of like this idea, but at the same time, Siegel's not the best coverage guy. Mustafa's more of a big hitter than a coverage guy, so I really don't see anyone that could cover anybody in that secondary. Like I said, Malik Mustafa is not a bad coverage safety, but he's not the best. That's not his strong suit. He's a dumper. So this is option 1, which, to tell the truth, is probably the most likely option. But I hope it's not, and I hope we explore some other options. But this will probably be the one that the 49ers end up taking, signing a free agent. There's guys like Jabril Peppers that's still available. Jordan Poyer, who's an older safety, but he's still available. Jimmy Ward, a former 49er, that would be kind of interesting to see him reunited in the defense. Kind of like how we bought Dre Greenlaw back. It'll be excited to see Jimmy Ward back. But yeah, option 2 could be sign a veteran safety, which we already kind of did with Ashton Davis, but he's not the answer. Clearly, I think he's not the answer. I mean, if you think he's better than Ji'Ayir Brown,
he's better than Ji'Ayir Brown.
So, go get a safety that you feel that's confidently better than Ji'Ayir Brown, which I think, I love a Jabril Peppers on the team. I feel like he's a playmaker wherever he goes. I think not last year, but the year before that with the Patriots, he had a real productive season. So I'll be excited to bring him over. Jordan Poyer is also another one that I'll be excited to bring over. Donovan Wilson from the Cowboys. I'm not too familiar with him, but he's also available. So this is the free agency route, and I'm going to get to the last route the 49ers can potentially do. Now, the third route's out of the box, okay? Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. The 49ers can move Upton Stout to safety, okay? Now, whoever you want to have as that other safety, you can do that. But basically, in my scenario, I'll have Upton Stout at free safety. And then I'll have Malik Mustafa as that thumper, that hitter. And then I'll have my 3 corners will be Bernardo Green, Diamado Lenore, and Ephesian Price or Jack Jones, whoever wins that competition. And then me personally, I'll match up Lenore based off of the wide receivers that week. So if we're going against a good slot wide receiver, I'll put him in the slot. If we need him playing outside, I'll put him outside. And you can kind of like play around with Lenore like how the 49ers used to do in 2023 and 2024. And I'll also bring out the best out of Lenore. And then Upton Stout will also be playing more snaps as a safety than he would be as a nickel. So let me know if you guys feel like that's a realistic thing that could happen. But I like that idea. The third option is obviously trades, but I don't feel like the 49ers going to make no trades. I mean, who are we going to trade for, honestly? I feel like if we do make a trade for a safety, it'll be more of the mid-season. But I'm talking about the 49ers need to make a deal now for a safety. They need to make something happen now. Because Ji'Ayir Brown's not it. And yeah, comment down below what options y'all would go with. Sorry with the delay of videos, man. Kind of took like a little bit of a break. I feel like I wasn't producing high-level content. I was kind of just posting videos instead of actually taking my time to try to edit the videos and look over it. So yeah. Make sure to like button, subscribe button. On the road to 200 subs, and I'm out. Peace.